Okay, so Everton. Once again, I get to say, new manager. David Moyes obviously left the club, went to United, so they got Roberto Martinez in from Wigan, and Wigan got the unemployed Owen Coyle in to replace Martinez. Just thought you should know, if you're only interested in the Premier League. You know, other leagues still important. I believe Wigan are going to come back up. Anyway, we're concentrating on Everton, and I have to say, good transfer window, including the change of manager. I believe it means a change of style, and Everton are really going to take themselves up to date in terms of training, and in terms of fitness, and in terms of the style of play and how it fits into the Premier League now. And that carries across to the signings they've made. Players they've brought in, James McCarthy on transfer deadline day. Great signing. I saw a tweet from one of the top BBC reporters on deadline day saying that James McCarthy, saying that Wigan and Everton had agreed a deal for James McCarthy with about 5 minutes left in the transfer window. And so it was just a quote saying, James, Wigan and Everton have agreed a deal for you. You've got 90 seconds to agree personal terms, mate. And it just cracked me up because it was so hilarious at 11:15 on Monday night, I think it was. Anyway, putting him aside, great signing by the way. He's going to work his socks off. He's going to really improve as well. I believe it's another stepping stone on the way to the top 4, but he's doing it the right way, getting first team football on the way up. If we move on, Aruna Kone for £6 million. He looked really good in the first 10 matches of the Premier League season last year. Scored a lot of goals, really went up in people's estimations. And it was really like when Mido turned up at Wigan from some Egyptian club years ago. And he played really well, scored like 3 hat-tricks in a row, then disappeared for the rest of the season. And I believe Kone was very similar to that. He turned up, did really well in the first 10 games, sort of disappeared and didn't really do much. I don't know if he had an injury or something, but he never really showed up after that, for me anyway. If we keep looking down the list, Joel Robles. Howard's getting old now, he's about 35, I think. So he's getting to the end of his career. Joel Robles is 23, 24, coming up the other end. I think he'll be ready to play first team football as Howard is retiring or getting a little bit too old to play every game. So that's a good signing. If we keep going, Alcaraz, that's not really a surprise, signing from Wigan for Martinez. Of course he's going to sign the players he knows. Gareth Barry, big signing. A player that's worth £16, £17 million twice in his career is not a joke. And Gareth Barry isn't a joke. He's hard working, he sees danger, he cuts it out before it can get anywhere near the defence. So that's a good signing for Everton. Believe he's really going to do well. Only on loan, believe there's going to be a permanent transfer next year. Sort of about the same as Adebayor, £5 million ish, I reckon. Gerard Deulofeu from Barcelona, I'm sure I've pronounced that wrong, but brilliant player. Top young player, Barcelona, he said he wanted to leave. They said, we're not willing to sell you, so he went out on loan to Everton. Believe he's going to get some games. I think Pinar's going to screw up at some time this year. His form's going to drop right down because it happened at Tottenham. And then he'll get his chance. And finally Lukaku, brilliant signing. West Brom last year. Believe he's making a step up to Everton this year. He's doing it the right way as well, the same as McCarthy, working his way up to a top 4 club, only he's on loan from Chelsea, so he's already there. Maybe he could have stayed at Chelsea and played every other game. At Everton he's going to play pretty much every game though, and do well. If we move on to players they've sold, Hitzelsberger's been released. Not a big surprise, he came in from West Ham, but on a free. Not really played very well. Nucha's been released, he's been their backup goalkeeper for years. So now Robles is in, it's no surprise he's gone. Victor Anichebe gone to West Brom at about £6 million. Good deal. Think he's not worth it. So for Everton it's a good deal, for West Brom maybe not so much. And of course Marouane Fellaini for £27.5 million. Now Everton have got £40–50 million worth of debt. They spent about 10 million after the Anichebe signing. So about 16 million in total in the transfer window. I believe half of that money will go to paying off the debt short term. Don't think Martinez is going to get any of it in the transfer window. Sorry, don't think you're going to have a very good January, Everton fans. Anyway, thanks for watching.